Allez les amis, comment on se retrouve sur une nouvelle vidéo de WWE 2K18 sur PS4. C'est parti avec Scott Hall, les Outsiders.
Papa Shango!
Allez. Qu'est-ce qu'il est grand, Razor Raymond. Le regretté. Par contre, il avait son finisher crucifix là, mais là il l'a enlevé. Il est pas. Bon petit coca, il fait beau, il fait boy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 280 pounds, Scott Hall.
Here comes one half of the Outsiders, Scott Hall.
Cole, I think it's safe to say that Scott Hall and Kevin Nash absolutely changed the business of sports entertainment back in the mid to late 90s.
Yeah, Chico.
And remember, when he gets on a roll, he's nearly impossible to stop.
You are absolutely right, Cole. So I would expect to see his opposition do everything possible to prevent momentum from swinging too much to his side.
Allez les amis.
And his opponent.
D'habitude il a comment on appelle ça, il a un OMG, de toute façon il n'y aura pas. Mais attends, par curiosité. Ah, si.
No other way to put it. This one-on-one match is going to be a struggle in every sense of the word. Neither man looks like they are remotely entertaining the idea of backing down. This is gonna be good.
And this is one of those matches where it's hard to believe we get paid for this. Well, actually, it's hard to believe Saxton gets paid for anything.
Okay, guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about Scott Hall here. As we get underway, what can the WWE Universe expect from this guy?
When you have two competitors this talented and focused, it's anybody's guess how it's going to shake out.
Papa Shango struggling a bit. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes, momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid here.
I guarantee you that the post-game show on the WWE Network will be talking about how he struggled getting out of the gate here tonight.
I don't think you can find anyone to trade places with him after that. Moves like that can upset your opponent more than hurt them. Scott Hall is a force within the ring. Whoops, not even close.
What was he thinking?
Alors, hein, il a qu'un finisher et...
Scott Hall is in position.
Scott Hall isn't being shy, but he'd better stay focused right now.
Stay down, man.
Oh oh! Eh ben bien eu là.
Ill-advised move.
And now Scott Hall is using some psychological warfare.
Scott Hall isn't being shy, but he'd better stay focused right now.
Yeah.
Oh, face first takes him down.
Here's his moment, Michael.
This is exactly what Scott Hall was waiting for.
Scott Hall, right where he wants it. Because we're about to see the down.
One more for the bad guy.
Il avait deux finishers. Hein.
Byron, he may be down for good.
That wouldn't surprise me at all, not after the beating he's taken.
Still trying to get back to his feet here.
He's clearly in a bad way right now.
We all know Scott Hall is dangerous, but you have to remember he enjoys nothing more than hurting and humiliating his opponents. We all know Scott Hall is dangerous, but you have to remember he enjoys nothing more than hurting and humiliating his opponents. He's simply reminding him that he's here. He's making a statement here with this attack.
Check out Scott Hall's offense.
Scott Hall is a force within the ring. This might be the end of the road for him, Byron.
Well, if he can't get back to his feet, you're absolutely right.
The unfortunate reality is he might not get up.
Which wouldn't shock me one bit. Talk about a beating he's taken here tonight.
We're seeing another reason why Hall's had such a great career.
Choke slam. This one is over.
We all know Scott Hall is dangerous, but you have to remember he enjoys nothing more than hurting and humiliating his opponents.
Ah, Chico.
How is the ref not seeing this?
He is a one-man gang in there. Check out Scott Hall's offense.
Not where he wants to be right now.
Yeah, you're not going to win many matches when you're down. Scott Hall isn't being shy, but he better stay focused right now.
We all know Scott Hall is dangerous, but you have to remember he enjoys nothing more than hurting and humiliating his opponents.
Concentrating on the body here. Oh no, he's taken down. No, I don't think he has much left.
No, no, no.
Check out Scott Hall's offense. He might just be out, guys. I agree. He hasn't moved one bit.
Scott Hall isn't being shy, but he'd better stay focused right now.
And now Scott Hall is using some psychological warfare.
Oh, and he lands right on the small of his back. He may have to worry about internal injuries. Taking away his vertical base. Just a hellacious power slam. Oh, and he's still down, Byron.
Things definitely aren't looking very good for him right now.
Toss to the outside. Taking him a while to get up here.
I don't think he has anything left, Michael.
Scott Hall is a force within the ring. Doesn't show any signs of getting up here, guys.
No, he's taking one heck of a beating, Michael.
Scott Hall is a force within the ring.
Hall is on fire, and nobody can contain him right now.
Up and over with a suplex. There he goes, crashing to the floor. And now he goes for it a second time. He's in a tough spot here, Corey.
And if he doesn't get up, it's going to get a lot tougher.
Now back to the ring. He tackles him to the ground. Scott Hall is in position.
Scott Hall isn't being shy, but he'd better stay focused right now.
We all know Scott Hall is dangerous, but you have to remember he enjoys nothing more than hurting and humiliating his opponents. Am I the only one that sees he's cheating? Back inside the ring now. Nothing fancy from him there. That was all raw power. A frightening attack on the jaw. We all know Scott Hall is dangerous, but you have to remember he enjoys nothing more than hurting and humiliating his opponents.
He's teetering on the edge here.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
He's flipped the switch, that's for sure.
Check out Scott Hall's offense. Just brings him down with authority there. Check out Scott Hall's offense. He lands the belly to belly. So damaging. He's lining him up.
He can't take much more.
I can't help but think of his risk of internal injuries at this point in time. Showing very few signs of life here.
Yeah, there's no way he comes back from this. Might as well ring the bell now.
And once again, we see a return to the specific maneuver. Hey, whatever works. Uh-oh. I'm afraid to think what's going to happen next. He hits him with a mighty fall-away slam. Hold on, guys. This isn't good.
No question about it, Cole.
Scott Hall is a force within the ring.
Scott Hall isn't being shy, but he'd better stay focused right now.
A sickening thud. Papa Shango groggy and wide open here. If this ref can't do his job, let's get one in there that can.
Check out Scott Hall's offense. He's still not moving, guys.
He might be out, Cole.
Scott Hall is in position.
We all know Scott Hall is dangerous, but you have to remember he enjoys nothing more than hurting and humiliating his opponents.
Gets him with a knee there. Oh no, we've got a problem here, guys.
No kidding. Who knows what'll happen next?
And we're back to this form of attack.
Wait a minute.
Scott Hall is
No,
a
that
force
was
within the
good,
ring.
Scott Hall isn't being shy, but he'd better stay focused right now.
What a clothesline. And he goes down hard.
Yeah, and I think he might have slipped a little too.
Oh no.
Just toying with the competition a little.
Uh-oh. I'm afraid to think what's going to happen next. Message delivered.
We all know Scott Hall is dangerous, but you have to remember he enjoys nothing more than hurting and humiliating his opponents.
Check out Scott Hall's offense. That slam was filled with evil intentions. Hold on, guys. This isn't good.
No question about it, Cole.
Allez, bim.
This could be it for him, guys.
Yeah, he's on Dream Street.
Merde.
Just look at this man. He's all business. This might be the end of the road for him, Byron.
Well, if he can't get back to his feet, you're absolutely right.
Oh, no, we've got a problem here, guys.
No kidding. Who knows what'll happen next?
A punishing side slam. He's not looking good here, Byron.
No, he's got to get up, and he's got to get up now.
Take.
Papa Shango was just a step behind.
No.
Driven back down to the mat with unbelievable power. Big move coming. He goes for the leg drop. He's in big trouble.
Papa Shango was just a step behind. Scott Hall has got him right where he wants him. Up and outsider's edge. That's what he was looking for, Michael.
This could do it. Whether you like it or not, there's the match right there.
Here is your winner, Scott Hall.
A very decisive victory here tonight.
When you get a one-on-one match like that, you hate to see one of them come up short. That's just the harsh reality of it.
As we close the book
Ben
on this
voilà les
match,
amis,
I need to remind everybody
dites-moi ce que vous avez
just how
pensé
big
dans
of a
les
win this
commentaires,
was.
dites-moi tout, abonnez-vous à ma chaîne, ça fera plaisir.
Amazing.
On se dit à très vite sur une nouvelle vidéo. Ciao ciao.